As you're getting busier, and I'm hoping everyone's getting busier, you should be looking at your firms as well. And you should be saying, you know what, something? We've probably downsized the last couple of years. I'm doing things I shouldn't be doing. But you need to think about what shouldn't I be doing, and you need to develop a process so someone can do it for you, but they can do it consistently. The reason why you have a process is because it gives you the ability not only to rely upon it consistently and on a consistent basis, but it gives you the ability to step back and look at whatever you're doing objectively. That's what makes things efficient, and that's what makes things very, very consistent. You absolutely have to make it a process. Finally, what I will tell you is that when you're dealing with people, you have to be yourself. I can't say it enough, you have to be yourself. When you were a kid and you were different from other people, what happened? What happened, Alex? They made fun of you, right? Because you're different. They make fun of you. You know what? When you're an adult and you're different, you know what happens? They remember you, and they're going to pay you way more money than everyone else because you're different. You're automatically providing differentiation. You don't even know it. Be yourself. When you're someone else, you're not as effective as being yourself. And what's going to happen is you're going to attract and you're going to repel. But you want something, you're going to end up attracting more people than you could possibly imagine. And you're going to be attracting the right kind of people because you're going to be developing the trust, confidence, and chemistry. What I will tell you is that you probably, I talk about this 80-20 rule, and I'm sure everyone kind of has heard of this at point. I say, okay, 20% of our projects give us 80% of our profitability. 20% of our clients give us 80% of our aggravation. If you focus in on trust, confidence, and chemistry, I will tell you something, that aggravation, that 20% of aggravation, you're going to be able to whittle it down because you're going to be able to change the 80% of those people to the right people, to the right clients. But you have to develop the trust, confidence, and chemistry. So, if I were going to say to you, there's one takeaway from this whole thing, and actually, the takeaway from what Tammy had to speak about, talking about communication, talking about relationships, is that at the end of the day, this is not a noun. Relationships is not a noun. Relationships are a verb. If you think of relationships as being a verb, your world will change. Your projects will become more profitable, they'll become more fun, you'll have way more influence in terms of what happens. And you want something, people are going to pay you to do what you love. How amazing is that? But if you're sitting around and waiting for the phone to ring, they say that hope is a terrible strategy. Relationships have to be a verb. I want you to think of relationships as like that snowball. You have a snowball at the top of a huge hill. You put it down, and as you roll it, the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what relationships are doing here. What I will say to you is if you make an effort to focus in on the trust, confidence, and chemistry, I tell you something, you may feel in the short term you're not making a lot of money, but I will tell you something, not only will you be making a difference, you absolutely will have a much more rewarding career. So may you do good work with good people. Thank you very much.